What's going on, people? Soudrin F1 here again. As a lot of you already know, I pretty much replied to all of my comments. On my drill video, Carlton McGriff, he posted something that he had trouble with squad games, that he employs solo tactics and the things that from like the other guides or whatever, but he's still struggling with actually getting squad wins, and if I can make a video on that. And on his comment, he had like, I think it's up to like 33 likes on that comment. So I'm seeing that you guys kind of want to see a squad game, like how to win squads. It's definitely different than solos, it's different than duos. There's a lot of similarities with duos, so as I'm going with this, there's the communication aspects that I'll be talking about and stuff like that. It does apply to your duos. And as always, if you enjoy the video, if you like the video, hit a like, comment in the comment section, let me know how you feel, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I keep coming out with content, I keep coming out with more, and also the support that I've gotten so far has been ridiculous. Like how fast this is kind of rolling for me anyway. Like obviously it's not a huge channel, but it's grown from, it took me 3.5 months to get to 100, and like within this past month, within 3 weeks, I've gone from 100 to like 700 subs. So it's definitely picking up. My one video has like 40k views now. I don't know, it's awesome. Thank you for the support, really enjoy it. But yeah, let's get into this next video right now. All right, so how to win in squads. One of the things that you want to have right is your communication. You want to be able to communicate with your team, and sometimes not everybody has a mic, but there's other ways you can with those new emotes where you can say I need shields, I need whatever. You can spam your pings in a certain direction. Now you have the little light beam that shows up, you can spam that in a certain direction so people can like kind of focus that way and then say, hey, there's enemies there. If I see somebody in this, I can spam it, move, and then you can kind of either avoid it or go to it, whatever you decide. But you definitely want to get your communication right, and these are the things that you kind of want to say, like where the enemies are. Are they up in that tower right there? Or is there two on the bottom? Is there one behind the tree? Is there what's going on? Is there one? You know what I mean? Make your call outs, say where they are, so no one's going to just be flanked by somebody that they didn't expect or less likely to. Which enemies are down, which is a big time. If you get that snipe shot, that might be the thing that turns the whole game, like the whole tides right there. If you get that snipe shot with the guys down, you know there's only 2 more over there, something like that. Your squad can then launch in, or remember it's a full squad, but one's hurt, one's down. Launch in, and then you can take advantage of that moment, and then you can win that fight right there. Also, if someone's camping up top real high and you killed him, and you say, hey, I killed that guy up there, the guy I knew, whatever, maybe he's been up there just sniping the whole time, or like just lasering people, and you snipe him and kill him, then your teammates can push a little more aggressively and secure that win right there. So just keep your communication open, talk about who's going down, and then act accordingly. You want to say what's shooting you and where, like, well, who's shooting you and where, or and like with what. Like, so if there's a dude, like I keep saying like high ground, the dude was up like in a weird area, like, hey, there's a sniper on the mountain, the 313 mountain or whatever like that. You can even pin it if you want. So somebody knows, like, especially if you're, say it was like you're getting flanked by another team, and they're sniping at you, and you know sometimes you have that like not a full 1x1, but you do the ramp and the wall, and you're like peeking over at the other dude. You'll know to just wall off to that side so they can't hit you, or hit the 2 walls so you can then like get your shot. You also want to spread the healing, the shields around. You want to carry some different people are going to be carrying different things. If especially in duos and squads, I think there's like a good mix. But yeah, you want to, like, if someone has med kits, say, yo, I got the med kits. You just load up on med kits. Say he's doing med kits and bandages or something. This guy's doing 50 shields. This guy's doing mini shields. This guy's holding the chug. You know, so just kind of spread it all around, and make sure everyone's topped off. Keep an eye on this side over here. Look at all their health bars. This guy needs some shields. Toss, say, yo, I got a 50 for you. I got a 20. I got a 25 for you, or whatever it is. You see his health down, and or whatever, drop him a slurp, give him a med kit. Say, like, just have that open line of communication. Keep everybody topped off so they don't die, so you don't die. Also, when you're constantly communicating like that with your team, when they're random people, you also make new friends. Like Sandwich was a guy that you'll see in a lot of my videos. We were just a random fill squads, had a good game, a lot of communication. We won that game, and then we just became friends. We played a lot of games after that, and we've just been playing for months now. And yeah, and the point is just that if you have that communication and you have that open, you'll meet some cool people, similar skill level, be friends, and then yeah, and then you grow together. Another thing that a lot of people do is just don't be a hero and go in solo. Like, if you really want the win, communicate with your team. If you're gonna push, say I'm pushing, and then say somebody push with me or something like that. Or that's your cue. If your dude's pushing, push in with him so he doesn't have he's not left out alone. And another key thing is when you're pushing is you can also lay down suppressive fire. Let's say that you have your two teammates are about to push this the last dude, or maybe like the last couple guys, whatever. They're about to push for whatever reason. You're in the back. You're kind of like way too far to even be of any use. If you just try to push, you'll be there too late. What you can do is lay down suppressive fire with the guy up there, so none of them get hurt, or you kind of keep him at bay. You just start lasering his base, or try to shoot him, or whatever. Something that's going to keep him at bay. So say, you know, like when you start lasering their base and they're like, keep rebuilding that wall, you be that guy to lay down that fire, so he kind of keeps having to build that wall, so your teammates can advance like a lot more safely. Another thing is stay near each other, you know, like don't just go wandering off to that shack way out there and getting picked off and then thirsted before anybody can do anything about it. Stay relatively near each other, communicate, like I want to go check the shack out or whatever, and see somebody will, like, they'll keep an eye on you, they'll scout the whatever, you know what I mean? You're just gonna have a better success rate if you're communicating all that and you're kind of staying near each other. Or if they want to go get this one thing that's a little further, they say they see a Fidget shield somewhere, push, or like kind of veer off to the side with them, so you're not too spread out, and you can save them or help them if they get into a bind. Next thing, we're going to talk about pinching. So with pinching is this when like there's team A, team B, and then all of a sudden team C shows up, and then you have team B's guy is right in the middle of two other teams. That's the idea of what being pinched is. You can also try to use circles to not get pinched by understanding like where you're at in the map, using the outside of the circles, and what's the most populated areas, how is the storm pushing people in, things like that, so you can avoid getting pinched. You don't always get it right, but if you're conscious about it, you'll get pinched a lot less. The other thing is pinch other people. There's been many times where we're running out of the storm or running out into the circle, and there's two teams in front of us, and we don't want to just run right through the middle. We'll try to pinch them, so we'll go around this outside and we'll wait. Once they start fighting, or if they're already fighting, then we'll wait for the moment to just jump in, capitalize on the whole fight, and then clean up the loot and clean up the kills. I should have said this more when we're talking about pushing, but when someone's pushing and they're getting lasered by like their whole team, don't let them just sit there getting lasered. Start shooting that suppressive fire again. Shoot them, like try to get them down so they have to spread their focus and they all can't just focus that dude. You shouldn't let a full squad solo like laser down one dude who's just spam building trying to stay alive. You have to return fire so they stop or they spread their focus. And the last thing, if you're gonna res your teammate in a box. Don't like completely box yourself in. Be safe. I've killed so many people with a sniper or whatever, just lasering somebody. Or if you down somebody and he's going to res them real quick, like box yourself in. Make it harder for yourself. Put the pyramid roof. If you're in the middle of a fight and you want to secure or like have a better shot of actually getting that res off, don't just do it out in the open. People do it so many times. Just don't. Box yourself in. Don't be lazy. The more you focus on that, the better off you'll get, and the more actual reses you'll get. Trust me. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Hope you got the tips that you wanted, that you got the information that you needed, something that you could work to apply in your own gameplay so you can go out there, get them squad wins, get them squad dubs, you feel me? And yeah, if you enjoyed that video, let me know in the comment section, hit a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the next content that we'll be coming out with. See you.